With the craziness of packing my life, moving abroad to Croatia, settling in, trying to enjoy the last bits of summer, I have pretty much fallen out of my routine. But this is actually a great thing. There is no such thing as falling off track. Stepping out of your routine is completely normal because no journey is linear. And when it does happen, it actually provides you with an opportunity to reevaluate your life, to gain clarity on what truly matters to you, and to make adjustments to your routines so they better align. So in this video, I'm not simply getting back into my old routines, but I'm crafting new ones with new habits and new practices. Basically taking this moving abroad as an opportunity to reinvent myself. I hope you enjoy, and let's get started. You must have heard the saying, the way you start your morning sets the tone for the rest of the day. But I would say that this is just partially true. I mean, if I have a bad start to my morning, the rest of the day is not necessarily doomed. However, when I do spend the first hour or so of my morning filling my own cup instead of getting straight into work, the rest of the day goes way smoother. I'm able to be more productive, more present, and less reactive as well. So my goal is to always craft some time for myself before the business of the day begins. But keep it simple at the same time, with just a few practices that nurture my mind, body, and soul. Welcome to the bar class! Just kidding, but soon. Breakfast is served. Recently, I've decided to buy for myself a greens powder. To drink my greens every day. This has so many nutrients, so I thought this would be the perfect addition to my wellness era. The perfect little wellness boost. But it's funny because I kept seeing all these green powders in the wellness, personal development space, and I don't know why, I always assumed they would taste really terrible. So, I was a bit scared to try this, but dare I say, this actually tastes good. The one that I've gotten has a bit of a citrusy taste as well to it. Anyways, cheers. One of my favorite parts of my day, my daily coffee. I only have it when I start my workday. It's like a reward for making time for myself in the morning and, following all of the previous positive habits. And something new that I've also started doing is adding collagen powder to my coffee. Collagen is great for skin health, joint support, your hairs, your nails, and a lot more. Plus, it doesn't taste like anything, so it's like a perfect addition to my coffee. I have spent years trying all the different productivity hacks, tips and tricks and whatnot that you see floating online, and after a lot of trial and error, I figured out that the best productivity hack is actually just shifting from the whole hustle and burnout culture into more mindful and intentional living and even productivity forms as well. You all know I am a productivity queen. I love everything that has to do with organizing, planning, all things along those lines. But since moving, I've taken this whole mindful productivity, mindful planning sort of approach to the next level. Basically, instead of having this entire super long list of to-dos every single day, my biggest shift was actually combining time blocking as well as setting and focusing on priorities. Obviously, productivity looks different for everyone, but for me, through this approach, it means having each day of the week designated for a different and specific cluster of activities. So, for example, my Mondays are destined for resetting, planning, organizing in the morning, and then in the afternoon, they're destined for content prep. Tuesdays are meant for preparing my newsletter in the morning, and then in the afternoon are meant for studying for my coaching certification. Basically combining similar to-dos into one block or cluster and trying to focus on just 1 to 3 main clusters per day. The other day I went to the store and I got a bunch of these little containers because I want to start meal prepping some juices to have every morning. Or I guess you could call them little wellness shots. My boyfriend's mom gifted this massive, kind of heavy juicer machine. I've done these in the past just using my blender and then straining the juice, but I've never actually used a juicer, so I'm excited to see how it goes. Today I'm going to make some lemon, orange, and ginger little wellness shots. So let's try this. I don't understand. There's so many parts. Like, what is this? Where do I put it? You know when you get a new piece of technology, a new machine, a new phone, something along those lines, and you just never want to go through the little manual that actually has the answers that you need. You kind of just want to figure it out on your own. Yeah, this should be fun to figure out. This is also going to be extremely fun to clean afterwards. Maybe it is a bit more practical just in the sense that you don't have to strain the juice afterwards, you know, to take out the pulp. But this looks a little more complicated, I gotta say. I did it. I prepared a bunch of little wellness shots. This took me quite a bit of time. I don't know if it was because I was, you know, filming for YouTube and also filmed a reel about the process of making your wellness shots, but it did take me a little bit of time and I have so many things now to wash. So I don't know, it was very fun to make, but at the end of the day, I'm not sure if this is more practical, but anyways, we're going to take one of the little wellness shots to try it out. Cheers. Yeah, this is really nice. I used a lot of oranges, 2 lemons, and a little bit of ginger just to give it a little kick. I love it. It's so nice. I love it. This is going to sound insanely weird, and I don't know what it is, but recently I've had this huge urge to start running. I know that sounds just so out of character for me. Maybe just this whole new era beginning, me getting out there, trying new things. Maybe I'll try running too. One of my goals is to definitely go for walks every single day, and maybe I will also give running a try. So, based on that, I've decided to buy myself a nice pair of sneakers. These are so beautiful, so simple but so beautiful. These are the Nike Quest 05. So pretty. On the side, I have this kind of holographic Nike sign. Really pretty, really comfortable. I also went to the store a few days later and I made a little bit more damage because I saw these ones Also Nike. Nike just my favorite sports brand. These ones are also destined for running, but I think I'm gonna use these ones just for casual walking in the city, just because they're so beautiful and I kind of don't want to get them dirty when I go into the forest. So these are going to be my go-to for my walks, for my runs, for all of that. So let's go give them a proper try. I'm not gonna start with running just yet, but we can go for a nice ending of the day walk. Let's do this.